Welcome to this month's accessory reviews, where we'll be looking at the Sherpa Lethang outdoor wear. That's this nice jacket here, and the Emma Bridgewater Hepburn DAB FM radio, which you can see here. First, let's have a look at the radio. Okay, so the first thing you're going to notice about this DAB radio, which is from the Emma Bridgewater brand, and it's called a Hepburn, is obviously the polka dot effect and the fabric all over the radio to make it look like a little handbag. Emma Bridgewater produces lots of different fabrics and textures, all for a kind of classic country house look, and these are the radios that go with that look. So it gives it a very distinctive, if somewhat twee style. Before we get to the functions, let's have a quick look around the back. So on the back there are three interfaces. The first one is for charging USB devices, which is quite handy if you're in your motorhome and you don't have that many 240 volt sockets. With the radio plugged in, you can charge your phone or your iPad or other tablet device from that port as you go. And next to that is the 240 volt supply that goes in. And next to that is a jack for plugging your phone or other device straight in and playing music from that through the radio itself. So let's see how it actually works. We've got the power button, turn it on obviously. The source switches between DAB radio and FM, so if you're in a poor signal strength area and you can't get the DAB channels, you can just switch to FM. The pairing's an interesting one because it allows you to use Bluetooth and pair your phone or tablet with the radio and play your music from that device through the radio itself. On this side we have the menu, which allows you to set up all the system parameters, what channels you're going to look at, what the volume's like, how the alarms work. On here we have the actual alarm setting itself, so you can set the time for the alarms. You get 2 alarms. One of the other features is a range of graphic equalizers: pop, classic, jazz, speech, rock, all those affect the sound. And then on either end you've got tuning, volume, and of course there's also the presets button where you can store 30 DAB channels and 30 FM channels as well. And lastly, there's also an Android and Apple app that you can run and remote control the radio from that. So we've had a look at how it works, and what do I think of it? Well, sound-wise, it's okay. It's not the best DAB radio I've actually ever heard, but it's all right, it's okay. List price for this radio is $129.99, but you probably find it cheaper in other online retailers. Really, it's not a bad radio, but it's something of a triumph of style over content. It's something that you want to match with your curtains in your camper van. Function-wise, it's probably a bit, like the design itself, a bit too fussy. There's probably too many knobs, the menus could be clearer. It's a bit fiddly to set up and use. The only thing I can say about the polka dots is that at least it's better than the red rose design, which is also available. Otherwise, it's a reasonable kind of radio, probably one for the ladies. Now let's have a look at the Sherpa Lethang jacket. This is the Sherpa Lethang jacket, so named after a district of Nepal which is famous for its changeable weather. A portion of the proceeds go back to the villagers in Nepal and help pay for the education of their children. It's available in a range of colours. This one's the royal blue, and it's waterproof and windproof, which is obviously very handy when you're out and about this winter. So now let's have a look at some of the features of this jacket. You've got adjustable Velcro sleeves so that you can tighten those up, keep the rain out. And it's got 2 pockets on the bottom and 2 pockets at chest height. The advantage of the chest pockets is that if you're wearing a backpack and the strap goes across the middle, you can still get at things that you've stored up there, whereas if you were using the lower pockets, you wouldn't be able to access them. And up the top we have the drawstrings to keep the rain off your face, which is also helped by a stiff peaked hood that pulls down over the top. So that's all about the jacket. Now let's try it on and see how well it fits. So we tried it on, it fits, we've been outside, and it does keep the rain and the cold out. It's very effective at being a windbreaker. It's full of pockets that are easy to access, and it's a really nice jacket if you're serious about walking outside in the winter. It costs a fairly eye-watering £200, but it is good value because it's a very good quality product. So if you're looking for something in this area, it's worth the money. And don't forget, a portion of the proceeds does go to help the villagers back in Nepal. You can get it from a variety of online retailers. That's it for this month. See you next time.